Saturday, one price, all for the drink. Tell your buddy a long lunch and get down there. Mary Ellen's Food for the Soul at 29th and Pine Lake. Let them fix you a plate.
If you want all the latest technologies from those big banks, but you also want that hometown feel when you walk in the front doors, choose Midwest Bank. They have top-notch technology. They make banking so easy, and they also have the friendliest staff who will take their time to get to know you and treat you like family. You get the best of both worlds when you choose Midwest Bank. I live on the go, and now I can bank on the go. With Midwest Bank, I have everything I need at my fingertips. I'm volleyball player Allie Batenhorst, and at Bank, you'll love being here.
Many people believe that chronic pain, allergies, or illness are permanent and something you're stuck with. Novotny Nutrition and Wellness has been proving that narrative wrong for 29 years and changing lives for the better in the process. Their team is trained in the newest, most advanced pain-relieving techniques and ways to deal with toxins, allergies, pollution, and emotion that make you ill. Call today for a free consultation at 531-254-5695 or go to novotnynutritionandwellness.com. Novotny Nutrition and Wellness, located at 7th and Superior.
This is Lincoln's home for sports talk on the FM dial. The home of Kansas City Royals baseball. KNTK FM Firth, 93.7 The Ticket.
1 in 3 adults has prediabetes. 1 in 3. That means it could be you, your football buddy, your football buddy, or you, your best man, your worst man, you, your dog walker, your cat jogger. While 1 in 3 adults have diabetes, with early diagnosis, can be reversed. Take the risk test at doihaveprediabetes.org. That's doihaveprediabetes.org.
Wait, did they just say 1 in 3 adults has prediabetes? That's 33.33333% of adults. That means it could be me, my boss, or my boss's boss, or me, my favorite sister, or my other sister. That's 7 members of my 21-person romantic book club. Wait, the 1 in 3 could be me, my karaoke partner Carol, or my karaoke enemy Jeff. I'm going to take the risk test at doihaveprediabetes.org.
Brought to you by the Ad Council and its Prediabetes Awareness Partners.
If you came across someone struggling with hunger, how would you recognize them? By their clothes, their age, the way they speak? Would notice a 16-year-old boy who got his first job,
not for extra spending money, but to help feed his little sisters?
Or a mother who's in between jobs and sometimes goes to bed hungry so her kids can have dinner? Or a 14-year-old girl who signs up to every after-school activity, not to make friends, but just to get something to eat? Or a retiree who fell ill and had to choose
between getting medicine or groceries.
I am the 1 in 8 Americans who struggle with hunger. People you pass by every day but never knew were hungry. I am hunger.
Hunger can be hard to recognize. Learn why at IamHungerInAmerica.org. Brought to you by Feeding America, 200 Food Banks Strong, and the Ad Council.
I get it, slip it, cuff it, check it twice a day.
I get it, slip it, cuff it, check it in the morning and before dinner.
I get it, slip it, cuff it, check it, and share it with my doctor. Nearly 1 in 2 U.S. adults have high blood pressure. That's why it's important to self-monitor your blood pressure in 4 easy-to-remember steps. It starts with a monitor.
Now that I know my blood pressure numbers, I talked with my doctor. We're getting those numbers down.
Get it, slip it, cuff it, check it. Talk to doctor now and share it.
Be next to talk to your doctor about your blood pressure numbers. Get down with your blood pressure. Self-monitoring is power. Learn more at manageyourbp.org. Brought to you by the Ad Council, the American Heart Association, and the American Medical Association, in partnership with the Office of Minority Health and Health Resources and Services Administration.
Welcome in to the Get Your Happy On Hour, featuring former Husker receiver Ricky Simmons.
What? Hey, y'all. We are back. This is the Get Your Happy On Hour. 93.7 The Ticket. I'm your host, Ricky C. Simmons. Hey, before we get started tonight, man, I got a lot of stuff I got to get y'all caught up on before we get to my guest. First, I got to shout out Bob and Kathy Haney of Omaha. Man, they got some thing called Heavenly Waffles. Man, me and Odious Lee went up to Omaha today. We got invited up there, and man, Odious fell in love with Heavenly Waffles. I already was in love with them, and I just want y'all to know. Matter of fact, Austin,
Yes, Ricky.
can you please tell everybody how they can get some Heavenly Waffles in their life?
The easiest way is their website, heavenlywaffles.com. Right there, you can see their story. Really cool story to read through it. I mean, they started down in Texas. They, get that going, and now they're up in Omaha. The easiest way to get them to your house is probably just ordering online. You can get a 22-ounce bag of waffle mix. That's 14 to 16 servings for $14. So that's a good price for some of the best waffles you will ever have.
Well, I tell you what, it's good food and it's good for you. And, I was expecting after you eat something that's real good, how you get sleepy. I didn't get sleepy. Man, that's rare. I mean, so big shout out, man. Big shout out to Bob and Kathy, man. I just want y'all to know that I really appreciate it. And I speak for me and Odious Lee. It's really a big deal, man, that you guys had us up, and we felt very welcome and look forward to seeing you and doing things with you in the future. I got to give another shout out for Kiwanis Club. Kiwanis Club is they've been sponsoring my show and showing a lot of love, man, and I'm actually looking forward to speaking for them next month. Austin, is there a website for Kiwanis Club?
Oh, absolutely there is. LincolnKiwanis.org is their website. Again, LincolnKiwanis.org. They do all sorts of stuff, fundraisers, service projects. Some are reading for elementary schools, tutoring, college scholarships, youth sports, and Boy Scouts, Girl Scouts, clothing and toys for kids in need. All sorts of great stuff going on at the Kiwanis Club, LincolnKiwanis.org.
Okay, man, I've been getting my phone blowing up, man. I got my little brother, Brad Taylor, and Sean Mayberry down in Texas, man, down there in Forney. They done tuned in. Man, y'all don't know. That means a lot to me when people let me know that they're listening, because you don't have to, and you're taking time out of your busy day to do that. It means a lot to me. I want to promote the movement. I started a movement a little while back called the Get Your Happy On movement. And there's a website, and I believe Austin has a way of letting you know about the website and how you can order you some things and join the Get Your Happy On movement. How do they go about doing that? Do you remember?
Ricky, I can't say I remember, but I know there is a way, and
Okay.
I know I'm trying to find the
I think it's
information here to make sure it gets on the stream.
Okay, I think it's www.rickycsimmons.com/shop-home. That'll take you right to the website. You can order your gear. And when you do order, please post a picture on social media, man, preferably Facebook, and tag me in it so that I can see that you done joined the movement, and we can show you some love. And I appreciate all the love in advance. Well, today, this has been a really busy weekend for me. Excuse me. I started off on Friday driving to Kearney. So I got to give a big shout out to the Kearney Area Chamber of Commerce, man. They was very, very nice to me. We had a great productive meeting. So big shout out to them. And then I left them and I went on down to Gothenburg, the big city of Gothenburg, Nebraska. I was down there, and I got a message from a guy that I've mentored for like 8 years. And I went over, and he lived in Kozad. So I went to the big city of Kozad and hung out there for a little bit, and then went back to Gothenburg, and then spent the night there and got up and went to Wild Horse. And I'm going to tell y'all something about Wild Horse Golf Course. You either in the fairway or you in the rough. And when I say rough, dude, I'm talking about knee deep or higher. So, yes, I donated a couple of balls to Gothenburg, So if you find a red Callaway out there with number 7 on it, just know that Ricky was here. I got a guest tonight that I'm very, very excited to learn more about. I know who he is, but I'm a lot like a lot of y'all. I don't know a lot about him. Very successful man, but a very private man. So we finna get in his business tonight. Jesse Foster, how you doing, man?
My people. I'm good. I'm good. Hey, Ricky, you know what? Thank you for having me on. I really appreciate it. I'm excited about some of the things that we're going to talk about today.
Okay.
Yeah, and excited to get to know you a little better.
Yeah, well.
So maybe you won't have to run from me the next time you say something.
Well, let me explain something to y'all before we get started. What's the name of your fraternity?
I am a member of Phi Beta Sigma Fraternity Incorporated.
Okay. Now, listen, y'all. I'm not a member of anything, but
we can fix that.
See, let me finish. See, but I have quite a few friends that are members of that fraternity, and I'll be real honest with you. I've gotten a lot of stuff from them. I mean, one of them helped me write both my books. They've also helped me get my website set up. I mean, I don't know what all the stuff means, so I got this little standard joke that I always use because they throw up these little signs with their fingers, you know. It's like 2 fingers. And then they say this word, mob, go mob. I don't know what none of that means, but let me tell it. I'll be like, go mob. And then when somebody that's a member asks me questions, then I run. And so Jesse was the first one to come to me with some of them secret questions you got to know to be a part of that. And all I did was took off, y'all. So
oh, you're a good man, Rick. I don't care what they say about you on social media. I like you.
Hey, look
I like you.
That's all right. That's all right. So Jesse, now where'd you grow up?
Yeah, so originally I am from Birmingham, Alabama.
Okay, Alabama, you're a Southern boy.
I'm
okay,
a Southern boy.
Southern boy. Okay, okay.
Born in Ohio, but grew up in Birmingham.
Okay.
Went to a series of Patterson and then Tuggle and then Christian middle school, and graduated from Huffman High School in Birmingham, Alabama. Go Vikings.
Okay, go Vikings.
Yeah, go Vikings. Joined the military.
Okay.
Attended the University of Alabama. Roll.
Oh.
And Tide.
What? Not a roll tide.
Roll.
You know what?
Get your finger on that red button over there, just in case I say it wrong. Roll Tide.
Yeah.
I won't say it. We're not gonna do that. We know.
Wait a minute.
Roll Tide.
All right, okay. You know what? I'm not gonna hold that against you because because Alabama I never lost to Alabama, so
never played them.
Yeah. Okay, so you after college, then what happened? So you went to the military?
Well, I went to the military between my junior and senior year in high school.
Really?
I did something called the delayed enlistment program. So while everyone else was chilling out that last summer before the senior year, me and about 8 of my friends were at Fort Jackson, South Carolina.
All right, okay.
Playing around in the sand all summer.
What branch of military?
The Army.
Oh, you went to the Army.
Is there another branch?
Well, you know,
okay, you're right.
I heard there was
Is
other.
There another full service branch? We know the Marines, but they have to get rides from other people. And then the Air Force, the Zoomies.
Okay.
Anyway, we know.
You gonna make some enemies tonight. That's what you about to do.
I'm not trying to make enemies. You know what? I'm proud to have served my country, and I am proud of every man and woman who has dedicated parts of their life to the service of our country. I think that's probably the most honorable job that I've ever had in the entirety of my existence.
Now, how long did you do in the military?
4 years.
4 years. Okay. Yeah. Now, after you got out of the military, what happened then?
Well, of course, I was doing something called the simultaneous membership program. So I was completing my degree at the university.
Mm-hmm.
I have a couple of bachelors from there.
Okay.
Then went and worked for the Drug Elimination Agency. It's the little redhead stepchild of the Drug Enforcement Agency. Basically, we went into housing communities, housing projects.
Okay.
And created programs during the daytime to combat drug use in those communities. And then at night, you know, they may have been some kicking of some doors down.
I got you. Now, where was you doing this at?
In Tuscaloosa, Northport.
Okay, so you were still in the South doing this?
Still in the South. Most of my existence was in the South.
Okay.
Went to seminary at Virginia Union School of Theology. So
okay.
Still in the South.
Man, I tell you, I'm waiting to see how you got up here. That's what.
Oh yeah. Well, left Northport, the housing authority, to go back and get I got my master's in education.
Okay.
So I went and taught at Leeds High School in Leeds, Alabama.
Okay.
Most people would know that as the they'll call it the alma mater of Charles Barkley.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so Charles Barkley played high school basketball there.
Okay.
Actually graduated from a school in Auburn because an English teacher did not pass him his senior year, so he actually got his diploma from it. But that's a whole nother story.
I got you.
So I taught and coached there.
Okay.
Then went back to the university.
You said you coached.
Yes.
What did you coach there?
I coached football and basketball.
Football and basketball. Okay. Go ahead.
No baseball because I know absolutely nothing about it except I liked it when my kids played it.
I got you.
So from there went to back to university to get my PhD.
Okay, got your PhD.
Got my PhD in curriculum instruction with some minor areas, instructional technology, psychology, English, just those focuses. So that was fun.
Okay.
And got an offer to come and be a professor here at the University of Nebraska Lincoln. So that's how we made it up here. It was either come here or go to Montclair State, or the Open University of Hong Kong.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Well, no, really. I was actually leaning toward the Open University of Hong Kong until I found out that open meant they were open all the time. Like they had one day off the whole year.
Wow. I never heard of that before.
Yeah. And then Montclair, they kind of turned me off. It was a good university, but every time I spoke to someone there when I was doing my touring, I kept saying Montclair, and they said no, Upper Montclair. I was like, I may not be upper enough to go here. Okay. But
I got you.
Yeah, so there was a young man by the name of Eric. Oh goodness, what was Eric's last name? Oh, anyway, Eric was a Kappa here. He played football at Doane. His son, Eric Lee.
Okay.
Eric Lee Sr.
Yeah.
His son, Eric Lee Jr. actually played football at Nebraska.
Right. I know that name. Yes.
So Eric met me and showed me around campus and really sold me on Lincoln. So I came here in 2001 to a great, powerful, welcoming community. Had some really make some really good connections here.
Yeah.
Enjoyed watching my children, my boys, Gerald and Trey, grow up here.
Okay.
And I've loved my experience in Lincoln.
Well, let me ask you this now. You mentioned your sons. Now, I'm a huge Husker fan. I think that's well documented.
Right.
Now, let me ask a question. Why do I know them two names, man?
Right. So Trey, whose name is actually Jesse. No one knows that. Everyone calls him Trey Foster. His name's Jesse James Foster III. So we just call him Trey.
Trey. Okay.
He's the Trey card. Too much card playing in our house. And so bless his heart, by the time the boy got to the university, I looked on his back and I see T Foster. It's like they are actually calling this boy Trey. His name is Jesse. Anyway, so yeah, Trey.
Now, what position did Trey play?
Trey was a tight end.
Tight end. Okay.
Yeah, he was a tight end. They both went to Southeast.
Okay. They both played at Southeast High School?
They were both Knights.
Okay.
I had the opportunity to coach them there. Before that, they were Sharks.
Okay.
So I had the opportunity to coach them there. Just really enjoyed growing up with my children. But anyway, so Trey was a tight end.
Yeah.
Went to university with a group of really wonderful tight ends. David Sutton, that Cotton young man.
Yes.
Sam Cotton. His other brothers were already there.
Coach
Cotton.
Barney Cotton's.
Barney Cotton's children.
Yeah.
So Trey went with that group, had a really good walked on.
Okay.
Had an opportunity to play, get a scholarship down at SEMO, turned Southeast Missouri.
Okay.
Turned that down. I remember the conversation. He called me on the phone. He said, "Hey, I want to turn down the scholarship and play and walk on
at Nebraska
because he loved Huskers."
Oh, okay.
And he said, I want to make sure that's okay with you. And I explained to him, "Son, if you never played football, we were going to send you to school."
Right.
It's not like football was the key to.
Yeah.
So he walked on for 2 years and he got a scholarship.
Oh, okay.
Because he worked hard.
Yeah.
And so we were really proud of him for that. Anyway, he played all those years there. It was an amazing little snot and did great.
And then you had another son.
I did. I had my youngest son, Gerald.
Yes.
Who everyone calls either Jerry. I don't know. don't ask me. I don't know. I always said the boy's name was Jerry. All of his his brothers call him Jerry. I was like, what is wrong with me? Did I not name my children right? So his name is Gerald Jarrell. So JJ. Both my boys' names are JJ. And so because we call Trey, we started calling Gerald. Well, Gerald means warrior.
Okay.
And so Jarrell means Gerald. So his name is actually Gerald, warrior. And so we started calling him Double J or DJ for short.
Okay.
So DJ was he was a left guard.
Okay, he's offensive lineman.
Yeah. It's funny because he Bo, who, and I don't want to get in so much
when
trouble.
you say Bo Pelini.
I'm gonna get in so much trouble for
this. Yeah, go ahead on. You digging that ditch. We're gonna let you dig.
You know what? Whatever, man. I'm too old to be scared of people at this point in my life. For real though. I love Bo Pelini.
Yes.
Yeah, Bo Pelini I was a Bo and continue to be a Bo Pelini fan and a Tom Osborne fan for two reasons. Both of them had conversations with me about my children and were telling me difficult things. And both of them were totally honest.
Yes.
There was no sugarcoating. There was no hemming or hawing or beating around bushes, as my father would say.
Right.
They were totally honest men.
So you knew where they were coming from.
I knew where they were coming from. And,
right.
and in this day and age, you have to respect that.
Right.
Yeah. So anyway, Bo Pelini when he recruited Gerald, the first conversation he had with me was, we're gonna offer your youngest son, who was a sophomore at the time.
Yes.
And we know that we didn't offer a scholarship to your oldest son, and we hope that doesn't create anything in your house. And I was like, you need to understand, our house is our house.
Right.
And we're grown men. You're talking about three. I'm growing up grown men. They're fine.
Right.
So I appreciate that call though.
Yeah, it's respect.
It was. So anyway, Gerald was a left guard.
Okay.
And Bo's first conversation with me was, "Hey, we want to have your son play defense. We know it's his red shirt year, and we're gonna put him on the defensive side of the ball because we're slim over there. We're hoping we don't have to use him those first couple of games, but if we do, I want you to know I'm still going to take care of. I'm going to take care of him. I'm not going to mess him up or have him miss anything because we did this." And so when you have when people call and say that to you,
right?
And he said, "I'm having this conversation with you before I have it with your son, because I don't want you to think that we're doing anything other than what we promised."
Gotcha.
Anyway, so yeah, that was my experience with.
Well, hey, look here. Don't y'all go anywhere. We're gonna take a quick break, and we're gonna come right back on the Get You Happy on Hour with Jesse Foster. Y'all stay with us.
The Ticket Water Cooler.
Typically, you kind of think of Nebraska as far as in-state recruiting as might not get the skill position players, but you can pepper in some offensive linemen and maybe a linebacker here and there. This class is led by its in-state skill position players now. I mean, you're thinking down the line, you could 3 or 4 years from now have Daniel Kalen lining up with Davon Holland, Isaiah McMorris, and now Carter Nelson. Those are all your skill positions.
Keeping the highly talented, highly ranked players that are in the state with you at the home state school is a step in the right direction.
Put lawn irrigation on automatic. Think Judson Irrigation for worry-free service to Lincoln homeowners and business community. Judson Irrigation will turn on your sprinkler system in the spring, repair or redesign as needed, and turn it off in the fall. For service to orphan sprinklers, remember Judson Irrigation. They'll never forget you.
Call the Judson Irrigation Orphanage 402-420-6277 or judsonirrigation.com.
If you want all the latest technologies from those big banks, but you also want that hometown feel when you walk in the front doors, choose Midwest Bank. They have top-notch technology. They make banking so easy, and they also have the friendliest staff who will take their time to get to know you and treat you like family. You get the best of both worlds when you choose Midwest Bank. I live on the go, and now I can bank on the go. With Midwest Bank, I have everything I need at my fingertips. I'm volleyball player Allie Batenhorst, and at Midwest Bank, you'll love banking here.
The Butchery by Venue is Lincoln's premier specialty grocers. Take the quality of Venue home with you with our hand-cut steaks, handcrafted burgers, and locally sourced offerings. Browse our wide selection of specialty products designed to enhance your dining experiences with cheeses, spices, sauces, and more. We also have an exclusive collection of liquors, whiskeys, and bourbons at prices you're sure to love. Stop in to the Butchery by Venue today, located in our Venue at Home storefront at 70th and Pioneers, just 2 doors down from Venue Restaurant and Lounge.
Allo is turning 20 this year, and we plan to celebrate all year long. Since 2003, Allo has vowed to put customers first and deliver a drastically different experience. No matter where you live, work, or play, we believe you deserve an affordable, secure, and reliable connection. We're proud to have served our businesses and residents with seriously fast fiber optic service for 2 decades. Thank you for trusting Allo as your local internet, phone, and TV provider. Follow us on social media to know about the 20th anniversary celebrations in all our Allo communities.
Hi, this is Pastor Tom. Did you know there's a place kids can seek out help when they're away from home and something goes wrong? They find themselves in a difficult spot or even a dangerous situation. Maybe another child is bullying them or a stranger is following them. Perhaps on a date and things just go bad. In Lincoln, here's where they can find help. It's called Safe Place. Safe Place is a national program for children taking place in thousands of cities across the United States. The People Seeding Mission is sponsoring this program in our community and has set up a number of businesses, fire stations, schools, and nonprofits around the city to become safe locations where kids can seek out help. They just need to look for the big yellow sign that says Safe Place on it. Then go inside and ask for help. We will be quickly connected to them and ensure they make it back home or to whatever resources are needed. If you'd like to find out more about Safe Place and ways in which you can get involved, just go to pcmlincoln.org. Remember, when we all do a little, we change a lot.
Don't let biased algorithms or degree screens or exclusive professional networks or stereotypes, don't let anything keep you from discovering the half of the workforce who are stars. Workers skilled through alternative routes rather than a bachelor's degree. It's time to tear the paper ceiling and see the stars beyond it. Find out how you can make stars part of your talent strategy at tearthepaperceiling.org. Brought to you by Opportunity at Work and the Ad Council.
Are you a veteran looking for a new companion animal? A dog, a cat, or maybe something else? The Nebraska Department of Veterans Affairs Vets Get Pets program can cover up to $350 of your pet adoption fees. Visit veterans.nebraska.gov/vetsgetpets to learn more about program requirements and how to apply. Want to help support the program? Get your Vets Get Pets specialty license plates from the Nebraska DMV. Sponsored by the Nebraska Department of Veterans Affairs. Aired with the Nebraska Broadcasters Association and this station.
Serve Nebraska believes that volunteers are part of what makes Nebraska great. Each year, the Step Forward Awards honors volunteers from across the state who serve their communities in outstanding ways. We hope you'll join us this year at the Step Forward Awards luncheon on October 27th in Omaha. Help us thank volunteers with a celebration to remember. To register, visit serve.nebraska.gov and click Register Now. We hope to see you there. Paid for by Serve Nebraska. Aired with the Nebraska Broadcasters Association and this station.
Back to the Get Your Happy On Hour, featuring former Husker receiver Ricky Simmons.
Hey, we back. Gotta give a big shout out to Odious Lee. I see you tuned in too. You said Heavenly Waffles made your weekend. I hear you, big brother. Keep doing big things. Ruth, I appreciate you showing love. Man, that means a lot when I look on there and see people commenting and stuff, and it lets me know that they're listening. We were talking about some of the things that you've done, man, since you've been in the, growing up and been in Nebraska. I'd like to spend a little time finding out some of the things that you are part of. You said you mentioned something about. I already know about the. Hey, we're not gonna go into the fingers, man.
We're not going into the fingers.
Yeah, we're not going into the fingers, man. I don't know nothing about the frat, but I'm gonna say this. I got love for your frat. So
Good.
please understand that. Ain't no hard feelings. I just don't know none of the secrets, so it's hard for me to claim it.
Good deal.
Okay.
Good deal.
But tell you said during the break you were talking about some organization. What was the name of it? Boys to Men?
Boys to Men Conferences, Inc. So two things. First of all, yeah, again, a big shout out to the brothers of Phi Beta Sigma Fraternity Incorporated. They actually just got back from the conclave today. They were in Houston, Texas, most of them. So a lot of them are jet lagged and they're logged on. So thanks, brothers, for listening. We appreciate it. Appreciate your love and support. The second thing is Boys to Men conferences.
Okay.
So you remember some time ago in Florida, that young man was Trayvon. He was killed.
Right.
Killed because he had a hoodie on and some other things.
Right.
Prior to that, we used to have here in Lincoln something called the Black Male Empowerment Summit. It was started by Eric Lee, who I mentioned.
Yes. Okay.
And another gentleman, another professor here. He owned cleaners down in. Anyway,
okay,
they started that. And so Jason Wagner and a bunch of us used to come together to help out with that. So when those two left, it kind of died out.
Okay.
And however, I was still committed to helping my boys transition from being young boys into manhood. And I believe that there are certain things that young men have to learn how to do if they're going to transition from being boys to men. It's better to build men, to build them up from the time they're boys, than to take broken men and then try and put them together because you didn't build them right.
Correct.
So I started an organization called Boys to Men Conferences. And the whole idea was we taught young boys how to do everything from tie ties to connect batteries, to change tires, to change oil, to how to write letters. And we started doing that back in 2000 and 2005.
Okay.
And we've been doing it ever since then. We've given away a quick estimate. We've given away over 10,000 ties to boys across the world.
Okay.
Well, across our nation at least.
Yes.
So we taught them how to tie ties. We printed a book called Advice from Men to Boys. And it was just a list of all these things that our fathers as men told us that we believed our boys should know. And so I grabbed a bunch of my Husker friends, young men that I called my own sons, Tommy Armstrong, Jordan Westerkamp, a bunch of those young men who were in the class at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
And I said to them, tell me what it is that your father told you that was helpful. And for instance, I'll give you an example. Jordan Westerkamp's was the enemy of great is good.
Gotcha.
When you decide it's okay to be good, you've given up on the pursuit of being great. And so I know his father, Bob, and I are good friends. And I talked to Bob and he said, yeah, I told him that all the time. I always believe they have to give up being good. Don't be satisfied with being good.
Yeah, it's got to be great.
So we collected a bunch of those every year. Since then, we've been holding these conferences where we bring young men in, we teach them leadership. We teach them what we think is important to them to grow up into being young men. Several years ago, we started giving back to the community. So 1, 2, 3 Christmases ago, we gave away 100 suits to 100 boys across the country.
Wow.
And so all you had to do was nominate a young man. We do you remember Jerry Lewis? They used to do
right. Yeah.
We do that type of a telethon hosted by one of my fraternity brothers.
There go them fingers again. I told you, man, stuff be happening with them fingers, man.
So Kevin Reese hosts it, and we just take up collections, and whatever we get, we spend on suits. So we had a deal with a suit distributor out of Canada, and they sold us suits for $59.
Wow.
Full suits. And so we distributed 103 of them actually.
That's real important that you do that, because a lot of times, young men, when they're trying to enter into the workforce, for example, I'm just using that, they they're so used to dressing like they dress, like all the rest of the kids dress, that when you're trying to make that impression, you need to look a certain way.
You do.
Yeah, and I think that's big, man. So hats off and big shout out for doing that.
Yeah, I mean everything from sitting up. Like right now, they kill me because I'm slouched over here. We're leaning.
Yeah.
But during our meetings, during our time together, they have to sit straight up, and they say, why you make me do this?
Right.
And I'm saying to you, because I want you to have the ability to walk into an interview and for 45 minutes without thinking about it, maintain your posture.
Correct. Very important.
Why you make us wear ties? Because if you and the next gentleman are exactly the same, and he has on a pair of jeans and you have on a shirt and tie, I think you're going to get the job.
Yeah, you have a better chance.
A better chance.
Yeah, much better chance.
And being from the South, one of the things that we also had them do is say yes sir, no sir, yes ma'am,
Right.
no ma'am.
And that's funny you say that, because I grew up in Texas, and I, to this very day, yes sir, no ma'am, I still do that.
Right.
To people half my age. You know what I mean? I don't, that the age doesn't factor in.
Right.
If you're a young man, it's yes sir. Even though I know you're younger. That, to me, it's like respect.
You know what? It's respect, and it's a differential. It's a difference maker.
Correct.
So my oldest sister is a physician in Birmingham. She says she's the real doctor in the family, and I just have this fake PhD.
Big shout out to your sister,
right? So she went to Boston University, and she applied for a job with the dean up there.
Mm-hmm.
And she said she got the job because she said yes sir and no sir, and she
Right.
said yes ma'am and no ma'am. And she said it was one of the things that set the difference. Anyway, so we teach those young men those things. Last year for Christmas, we had that same telethon, and we gave away toys, presents to over 100 kids. We sent one classroom in Birmingham. We bought toys for the entire classroom and for the
Wow.
teacher, and educational equipment for the class. So we're really excited, and we just love the fact that our friends in Lincoln, and when we do that telethon, our friends from as far as Chicago to all over,
Mhm.
they all donate, and as soon as they donate it,
Yes.
we spend it
Right,
on
right.
toys, right on stuff, so they
Right.
see that we're not doing anything with the money.
I was just sitting there thinking about something when you was talking about that. See, those are the type of things that I think don't get enough credit. We're real quick to give the negative things that happen in society a huge platform.
Right.
But here you are trying to help young men and women all across the country. And that's just, I guess that doesn't help the ratings. So therefore that doesn't get any attention. But when those same young kids that you're trying to help, when they go commit a crime,
Yeah, then they're on the front page.
I just, mean, maybe that's just me.
No, it's not. But at this point, like I said, I'm too old to care about stuff like that now.
Right. I
So
got
we go out and we do the good that we do, and we work hard, and we do it understanding that just because we're vegetarians doesn't mean the lion's not going to eat us.
Right.
So we do it understanding that we serve, and there are times when we're used. And I used to tell my congregation all the time, listen, if you're not prepared to be used, you're not prepared to serve.
Correct.
And so we go out and we do it, and we hope that some young man, even some young lady, is better because of what we do and what we teach.
Well, I'll tell you what, man, I think what you're doing is phenomenal. I want to encourage you to continue, because a lot of people, when you're doing those type of deeds, there's not a lot of pat on the back, which I know is not the big deal with you, but still, as a human being, I think we should do better at giving credit to people that are trying to make this world a little better.
You can never. And so just to everyone, just because we have this platform for a second, right?
Yes.
You can never tell people too often, I appreciate you.
Correct.
You can never give too many kudos.
Yeah. And that's basically, you got it. That's exactly what I'm doing. I mean, I know that you do this from your kindness of your heart, and it's a passion for you. because when you do stuff like this, it's not something that you just decide to do. There's a passion behind this,
right?
Because if you don't have a passion, I can guarantee you there's a lot of other things you can do with your time besides that.
Right. No, I'm passionate about boys growing up into being men.
Yes.
I raised 2 boys, and in conjunction with all the other young men who God or whatever you want to call it put into my presence,
right,
into
right.
my path.
No, I got you.
And there are times when my actions negatively had an opportunity to affect them, and we apologize for those. But everything I poured out of myself and into them, I was hoping that this helps you.
Yes.
I was hoping this helps you.
And you know what? It does. It really does. And it probably helps way more than we'll ever know, because like I said earlier, it's just not going to get the attention
right
that when they do something bad or something negative will get. I mean, I talk about this all the time because, like me, my focus is on being happy. Now, is that realistic to a lot of people? Probably not. But see, what people misunderstand is me being happy all the time don't mean my life's perfect. This is just a mindset that I choose to live by.
Right.
Because I don't like consequences of negativity, is what I'm trying to say.
I like that.
Yeah. So you're still doing on a daily basis, you're pouring into your kids and others, and you don't have to do that.
Well, you're right. We don't have to, but I think it's my calling too.
And I respect it.
Yeah,
and that's why I'm giving you your kudos, because unfortunately there's not a long line of people going to be like, Jesse, man, you're doing good stuff, man. You're really helping the community. I mean, they'll sit and watch, and then the minute they see something that's not good, then that's what they'll focus on.
Oh, they'll focus on that, and that's okay.
Yeah,
like I said,
and that's fine. Yeah, but it's a waste.
Yeah, you know what? I am so glad to be old. I promise you, because my beat field has been totally harvested. I don't have any more beats to give. I don't care what you think. I don't care what you say about me.
Right.
God bless you. Have fun. Bless your heart, as we say in the South. Just bless your doggone heart.
Yeah.
I have no to give because they're all gone.
Right.
So right at this point, I do what I think is right.
Right.
And everybody else, you can kick rocks.
Yeah. Matter of fact, I say it like this: you're behind gone. I don't know what your feet waiting on.
Yeah. I don't know what you're waiting on. I tell you. So of course, my boys, and I love, like I said, a Trey and DJ fan, a Bo Pelini fan. I am quickly becoming a what's his name? Come on, Jesus.
The new coach?
The new coach.
Matt Rule?
I'm becoming a Matt Rule fan. The more I hear about what he does and how he's working these young men, they had the highest GPA in a semester, this past semester, period ever. I was like, wow. So Matt Rule is really doing some really good things. And so I'm really becoming a Husker fan in that respect. I'm telling you right now, this is so I can get back on at some point. You ready?
Okay.
We're gonna win. We're gonna win more than 6 games.
Okay. So you said we're going bowling then?
We're gonna win. Yeah. We're gonna win more than 6 games. So we're gonna put that away. We're done with that.
Okay. If we win more than 6 games, I mean we're going to a bowl.
Right here.
What?
I'm telling you.
Hey, y'all heard it. You heard it
here first.
You heard it on the Get You Happy On Hour. We're gonna win more than 6 games.
Listen, Nebraska, we can get our happy on because those games are coming.
Good deal.
I mean, he works too hard.
Yeah.
They're working too hard for that not to happen. But I said that to say this. All the things that people would come to say to me and say to me about Trey and Gerald, about academically, because they're not stupid kids, bless their hearts. They were very smart young men. They worked hard on the football field. But the thing I loved hearing was they were good people.
Yes.
And I constantly heard that.
Yeah.
Your son is a good person. And I'm not saying they were perfect.
Yeah. I know what you're saying.
Yeah, they weren't perfect.
Yeah. Well, if somebody said they're perfect, my feet gonna start moving.
Right, because they're lying.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah.
But anyway, yeah. So when I talk about what people are doing, what you do, yeah, sure. You got a great house, a great car, a good job, fine. But be a good person.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And you know, matter of fact, I think DP says it better than anybody. It's about love, man. You know, if you got love in your heart, it's going to show. And that's going to come across as a good person and a person with good intentions.
Right.
And unfortunately, a lot of times we don't acknowledge that because we're too busy looking for the stuff that keeps the ratings up. That makes sense?
Yeah.
Well, I tell you, man, I also got another question for you. I just thought about this one.
Okay, I got one more answer.
Okay. You just recently started something new.
Yeah. Wow. Oh, yeah. It's a huge project. Oh my goodness. It's a huge project. So, you know, I worked a lot of jobs in my life. A lot of them I changed because of my children. I wanted to spend more time with them. We need to make more money. We need to whatever.
Right.
We did a lot of things for those boys.
Right.
And then sometimes, I mean, bless my heart, we weren't a good fit. And so I've been fired from a couple of jobs.
Gotcha.
Whatever.
Yeah, that's called life. Yeah.
It's called life.
Yeah.
But I finally got to the point where I was so tired of listening to what other people thought was the right thing to do. And I wanted to be my own boss. And I've always wanted to, do my own thing. And so I just recently started a project called The Post.
The Post?
The Post. It's a service bar.
Okay.
And so that's interesting, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Post, a service bar.
The whole idea is that, how can we serve you? That's what you're going to hear all the time when you come in. How can we serve you?
Okay.
What can we do for you? Can we give you our car service? Can we give you our concierge? Can we set up parties for you? What can we do for you to make you the king, the queen, the royalty, the number one, the big kahuna that you are?
Right.
How can we do that? And so we're starting this space called The Post in the Telegraph District, in conjunction, actually working with Speedway and Tom Gifford, who's just been amazing over there.
Okay.
We're looking to open up in August.
All right.
We'll have the only enclosed, we'll have an outdoor patio and an indoor patio. So we have a patio that's enclosed, climate controlled.
Now, where are you located again?
At 2001 N Street.
Okay.
Yeah, right across from the dog bar in the Telegraph District. This district is really growing.
Okay.
And we're excited to be the first full service bar to be up over there. We're excited about the things we're going to be able to do. We're going to be providing rides from the bar to the game.
Oh, okay.
And then in the third quarter, you can jump in the shuttle bus and come back to the bar whenever, starting in every 15 minutes, the third quarter into the end of the game.
Okay.
So if you don't want to make that walk, you can just
hop on the shuttle.
Hop on the shuttle. You can tailgate inside.
Wow. Hey, look, we got to take another break, and we're going to come right back with Jesse Foster, man. I really appreciate you guys. Stay with us, man. We'll be right back on 93.7 The Ticket to get you happy on out.
Whether you're looking for a new place to call home or trying to sell your current home, you want to make it as easy as possible. So why not use a realtor that works harder so you don't have to? The Carpe Diem team at Nebraska Realty is your go-to realty team for all your residential and commercial needs. They pride themselves on working hard and making your life as easy as possible while educating you every step of the way. Contact the Carpe Diem team to seize your moment, whether it be buying, selling, building, investing, or even commercial real estate. Give them a call today at 402-429-8121.
Hey, moms and dads, bring the whole crew to a Salt Dogs baseball game and unleash the fun. Visit Haymarket Park all summer for Fireworks Fridays, Souvenir Saturdays, Sunday Family Fun Days, and more. With 50 home games, even weekdays can be unforgettable. Planning an event? Make it a home run with group discounts. When you need an outing the whole family will enjoy, unleash the fun with the Salt Dogs. Call 402-474-2255 or visit saltdogs.com for tickets.
If you're in Lincoln, Waverly, or the surrounding area, listen up. Select Plumbing gets it right the first time on a variety of issues for your home and business, including general plumbing, water heaters, faucet and fixture repair, underground sewer and water repairs, backflow testing, and more. Keep your property free from leaks and other issues. Call today for a free estimate at 402-560-6197. Plus, they're hiring service plumbers. If you're in Lincoln, Waverly, or the surrounding area, contact Select Plumbing to inquire at 402-560-6197.
It's Christmas in July at Pillar Restaurant Group when you purchase a $100 gift card and receive a $15 bonus card. One gift card for all of our locations, including Venue Restaurant and Lounge, Piedmont Bistro, the Butchery and Venue at Home, and all Lincoln Good Sense subs. Our Christmas in July gift card special is available at all Pillar Restaurant Group locations or online at prgnebraska.com. That's prgnebraska.com to get a $15 bonus card when you purchase a $100 gift card.
This is Brian at Midwest Bank, and we've been proudly serving clients in the Lincoln community since 2008, and we're excited to open a second location in January 2024 at 70th and Pioneers Boulevard. Our new branch will provide all the convenient services you're looking for in a bank, along with the friendly staff we're known for. Whether you're starting a business or expanding your business, our team is here for you, your community, your bank, Midwest Bank. Find out more at midwestbank.com, member FDIC.
Where's the most convenient place to get that big fitness energy? It's Planet Fitness. Now through July 19th, you can join for just $1 down, $10 a month. With over 2,400 convenient locations worldwide and equipment for every workout, you can get in, get energized, and get going. Whether you're a newbie or a gym pro, you belong in the judgment-free zone. So join today for $1 down, $10 a month, no commitment, cancel anytime. Deal ends Wednesday, July 19th. See Home Club for details.
This is Bud Seinhorst, President and CEO of LIBA, the Lincoln Independent Business Association. Join us every Saturday from 9 to 10 a.m. on 93.7 The Ticket for the LIBA Business Hour, as we discuss local business and highlight those who are thriving in the Lincoln area. It's the LIBA Business Hour, Saturdays from 9 to 10 a.m. on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Old School with DP and J.
As long as it's taken for him to build up that program to be pretty successful by their standards and look, pretty successful by Big Ten West standards, you have to take that into accountability. You can't be an impulsive, in the moment type of decision maker, because how you handle Pat Fitzgerald could stymie you from hiring, because those coaches talk.
93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com. Back to the Get Your Happy On Hour, featuring former Husker receiver Ricky Simmons.
What? Man, look here. We back. 93.7 The Ticket is to Get Your Happy On Hour. Now, Jesse, you was telling me about the Post.
Yep.
Now, what other kind of services do you offer?
Well, okay, so the Post is legitimately service. It's about what we can do for you. For instance, you won't be Ubering home.
Wow.
If you're at the Post and you're to the point where we feel like you're not safe to drive, then we're gonna take you home.
Wow.
We have car service, we have shuttle service. If you're a member and you call, we'll come and pick you up. And on your way in, you'll be able to text your order so that when you arrive at the Post, your drinks are ready.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's really about it's the first time someone has really thought, how can we really just up the service? Like, forget the alcohol. You can get alcohol anywhere.
Right.
It's about the service, and it's about the people that we're hiring and that we're going to be working with us and we're going to be partnering with to provide this type of service. So we're excited about those young people. I can call them young people because they're all younger than me.
Yeah. Oh,
yeah. So
everybody's young man, young woman. Let me tell it anyway.
Yeah. So we're excited about that. We're excited about the way we're going to grow. So when we open in August, all of our services won't be going up and going, but we'll grow into them. We have a poker room. And the first Sunday and every month is poker night. The second Sunday is board game nights. You can come down and play spades.
What?
The third Sunday is chess night.
Oh, man.
And then the fourth Sunday is live entertainment.
Gotcha.
And so we'll have
now when are you scheduled to open?
We are scheduled to open during the month of August.
Okay.
I want to give you a date, but
Yeah.
it's been so hard. You know, we run into contractors who didn't make us very happy, and and
Yeah, I
so
understand that part.
we're just being very cautious. But I tell you what, when we have that date, it's going to pop up on our social media. I'm going to send you a text.
Okay.
We're going to invite you down to our community soft opening so you can come and see what we're doing, and maybe even talk about us a little bit.
So who is this just chimed in? The Post?
That's the Post Lincoln. The Post Lincoln. You can follow us on our Instagram.
Okay.
I'm sorry, the kids tell me I have to say Insta. On our Insta.
On your IG. All the little slang. I don't have any knowledge what they're talking about.
I have none of that in my repertoire. But our Insta, on Facebook, and let me tell you, those young people that are doing the marketing for it, they're geniuses.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. So we were talking earlier about just how it's good to mix that young energy and that young ingenuity with some old wisdom.
Yeah. Instead of putting them down because they don't do it the way we think it should be done, while we embrace what they do well and then try to add a little wisdom to it and come together as a team.
Yeah.
And that's what I mean, like when they popped up on here, I was like, wow, that was quick. I'm like you, I would have never thought about that.
So that was either Kim or Drew. One of the two of them just decided, hey, this needs to happen. And,
good job, young folks.
Yeah, we appreciate that. We have an artist wall.
Okay.
So we'll be displaying art from young up and coming artists.
Okay.
My son Gerald.
Okay. Yeah, I've seen some of his work. He does something for Tommy Armstrong.
He did do.
Boy, that was amazing.
Armstrong. He does pointillism.
Yeah.
So he's an amazing little artist. Amelia Robinson. She's in Omaha. So we'll be displaying some of her stuff, and we're opening it up to artists who want to come and display. We've got a lot of events that we have that we'll be planning. We'll be doing some wine tastings. We're just going to have some fun.
Okay, well, which brings me to my last question. You know, everybody know it's well documented that your boy can't dance. But that's how I get my happy on.
Okay.
I want to know how Jesse gets his happy on whenever he does get an opportunity.
Man, it's, you know what? The sad thing is that because I've been so wrapped up in this bar, I've been missing a lot of happy.
Okay, you've been trying to get it done.
Right. You know, and I love the work. But for me, happy is Gerald Foster and Jesse Foster, watching them and watching them continuing to have life
and have success.
My happiness is spending with young people and encouraging their lives and helping them, even when they're in difficult times.
Right.
Just being that person that's helping them navigate some of it. And believe it or not, I am just enjoying watching all of these young people who crossed my path when they were young, when they were babies, watching them grow up and have successful marriages and businesses.
Right.
And I like to see my friends be happy.
That's what it's all about.
Man, there's nothing like a happy friend.
Well, let me say this to y'all. I want to say thank you guys again, man, for always tuning in on Sunday nights. Every Sunday night, we're going to be here 8 to 9. But I always wrap up every show with the same thing because it's the truth. Every day you blessed to see, it truly is another day in paradise. And no matter what's going on in your life, you got to figure out a way to get your happy on. Go! Thank y'all, man. Tune in next week, 8 to 9, 93.7 The Ticket to get you happy on hour. We'll be here waiting on you.
Go Mob.
Whether you're looking for a new place to call home or trying to sell your current home, you want to make it as easy as possible. So why not use a realtor that works harder so you don't have to? The Carpe Diem team at Nebraska Realty is your go-to realty team for all your residential and commercial needs. They pride themselves on working hard and making your life as easy as possible. while educating you every step of the way. Contact the Carpe Diem team to seize your moment, whether it be buying, selling, building, investing, or even commercial real estate. Give them a call today at 402-429-8121.
John Henry's Plumbing, heating and air.
When it comes to your home or business, we know you have options, and that's why John Henry's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning gives you just that. Options. We have plumbing, heating, and cooling memberships to serve all of your residential and commercial needs. We want to ensure you, your family, and your business are safe. Visit our website, jhlincoln.com, to find out more or call us at
435-5555. John Henry's Plumbing.